Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with the giant specialist. 1v1, and this guy is 1 MMR point different from me. That's it. We're only 1 apart. Doesn't really get much closer than that now, does it? Alright, let's see here. He's got speed specialist. I'm going to make a right side push. We're going to sell the tower on this side of the board, so I won't need it. And we're going to go with crawlers. Alright, 5 back. I want my chaff clear 5 back. And then 5 back over here. Should be pretty good, I think. Put this guy a little further forward. And same thing on this side here. The goal is going to be to draw the turret's fire quickly, so the chaff doesn't get chewed up by it. And we'll let this chaff layer, we'll let that anti-chaff layer in as we go. Alright, this is a little far forward, but I want it to tank a little bit. I can still leave some room for chaff here if he goes to put like a melting point or something, or steel balls. I can still protect it. Might be a touch far forward actually. Let's grab that. Bring it down to 4 actually. Just to give me a little more space to put more units if I need to. We'll bring these guys to the back. These guys will come back. Not quite exactly the same distance. Move him up front. I like that better. Alright, let's go. Head to head. Alright. Glad I moved a little further back. Still managed to lock those guys first on the tarantulas. That's good. That's his chaff clear. He has no chaff clear. Fortunately, he did get me with all those void eye, but I've got a lot of chaff on the board, so I'm hoping I'll pull this off, and I think I will. Void eye are pretty weak to chaff. Oh yeah, lots of crawlers left. This is my victory in round 1. Excellent start to the game. Neither one of us has any anti-air, so air is going to be big in round 2. I'm going to choose redeployment. It's pretty handy. I'm going to purchase a Phoenix. Put it here on this side of the board. We're going to sell this gun. I'm going to put a crawler over here in this corner to guard the corner. We're going to drop a shield right here. That'll help protect these tanks from all the void eye spam, as well as any missiles that may come in to try to take out my crawlers. I'm not going to relocate anything this round, but it's nice to have that power in my back pocket. More chaff was a smart move for him. And he's got the fan. I guess that's his solution for anti-air. This is good. Unfortunately for him, I've got a shield and 3 arc lights. So I think I'll clear this chaff pretty quickly. The question is going to be, will the shield hold up long enough for me to get all the chaff out of there in time to lock onto his other units? And the shield did not hold as long as I would like, but it looks like it lasted long enough. And as I said before, he's got no anti-air, so as long as I get all those fangs, it looks like I did, I win this by default. Nice. Very nice. Okay, off to a great start. This is looking really good so far. That's a fun one. This is great. Honestly, some really good picks. We're going to go with laser sights on these guys. Shield again, because that worked really well last time. I'm going to drop a Phoenix over on this side of the board to guard that side. I'm going to go with more chaff this round. There, and we'll buy an extra one. I'm not going to upgrade the tower. Usually I do by now, but he's left this completely abandoned. So we're not going to upgrade it just yet. We will instead put these guys right about here, so that the void eye can help lock onto them as they come up. Again, not going to relocate anything just yet. Everything's looking pretty good at the moment, so we'll carry on. I'm going to leave this here because I expect he's going to put something over here this time to counter these guys. So I do want that there to help barricade. Ah, glad I did that with the missile, and I was wrong. He didn't put anything on that side. He didn't put any anti-air out either. Interesting. His void eye can't go air. He's got no anti-air except for these fangs. He's got a lot of faith in their capability to take down my phoenixes. Extra chaff is helping a lot on this side of the board. Obviously, he built up his tower. That's what he did. Fortunately, I got all his fangs, so I win by default because I've got air and he has no air. I got 2 towers of that group of crawlers. Surprised they didn't level up, but the Phoenix did. I'm going to drop a Vulcan right here. Bring it a little bit further back behind the Sabres. Let the Sabres tank for it a little bit. Alright, that's a really nice purchase. We're going to drop another shield down right here because the shield's working really well to help protect. We're going to drop the crawlers. I am going to go ahead and sell this time. We're going to purchase another arc light. Actually, you know what? No, I've got the Vulcan now. And purchase another crawler. Put a whole bunch of crawlers out here. Just kind of let them come in here and just kind of trickle in. Keep everybody busy with all the crawlers. Alright, that worked out extremely well. I'm actually going to reposition these guys right back here so I can just hit his tower directly. Ooh, that was a mistake. Ooh, that's a big, big mistake. Owie, owie, owie. This wasp should be a problem this round. He's got wasp there as well. Alright, this round's going to be a little nastier for me because he went wasp. So I need to throw down some of my own Mustangs to counter those wasps. I should have just kept the Phoenix there. That was a mistake to move them, but it is what it is at this point. A little surprised that he didn't go with the Vulcan. I should have seen the Wasp coming, though, because of the anti-air issue. I should have foreseen that. I should have predicted that. Good news is I have a stupid amount of chaff on the board, and he doesn't have a whole lot of chaff clear, so it lasted quite a while. I'm hoping I'll take his stuff out while my Phoenixes can work on those wasps that are in the air. The question is going to be how much chaff on my side is left to protect my Phoenixes so they can get the rest of the wasps, and I don't think there's going to be enough, personally. Okay, got the wasps, that's good. But again, not enough, I think. Ooh, just in time. But again, not enough. So now he'll win by default because he still has air and I don't. Okay. Elite Mustang came up right in time. Put it right there. It's a great card to counter the Wasp. Right back here again, counter the Wasp. And we're going to redeploy these guys. We're going to move them back over here. Like so. We'll buy one more unit. Put the crawlers out in front. Protect them from the Wasp. I'm going to sell this crawler so I get the shield back out here again. And he put the crawlers in my backfield. Again, should have thought about that. I'm not thinking very much about his cards that he's selecting, and I should be. I'm not really considering that, and I'm probably going to regret that this round. Yeah, there goes my tower really quickly. Both towers, unfortunately. Yeah, he doesn't have... Well, he's got some fangs left. That's a problem. Yeah, he had my fangs. Okay, he's flipped the board on me a little bit. I need to do better. But he's done it with spells because I'm not really paying attention to spells. We're going to go with a barrier in this case because I keep buying a shield. Well, now I have a shield on him. That will help. We're also going to go with field maintenance on these guys. Boost their health a little bit. I'm going to buy another Vulcan. Put it off over here. Buy our defense and attack upgrades. We're going to level the tower. We're going to put crawlers in front of him to protect him. These guys are doing pretty well right where they are. I don't feel like I need to move them. I will move this guy out of the corner. We'll put him right up here to help counter on this side a little bit. Alright. He went with the melter. That's the right answer to the Vulcan. I need to put some more. This is range. Range is okay. I'll get the crawlers out in front with enough time, but with that, he'll get pretty close to hitting shield right off the bat, so we'll need to get some crawlers out in front. I need to get range on these guys so they can hit a little further back too, don't have to get so close to the melting point. Nice. Alright, I took back the momentum from him and give myself a nice little lead. And I get a lot of levels there. I really want Scorpion, but we're going to go Raiden, partly because it's level 2 already. And also partly because he hasn't really maintained his anti-air. He's kind of just letting it hang out there. As long as his anti-air is mediocre, that gives me a pretty nice option against him. We will go range, like I said, on the Vulcans. That lets them stay further back away from this guy. I'm going to borrow, because we're in round 7 now. Give these guys EMP. Buy another one, put them over here. I want them to hit that melting point once we get through some guys. Also, I suspect he'll go with EMP armor eventually, and it'd be good to have EMP to counter the armor. Overall, looking pretty good, I think. I'm going to redeploy these guys a little bit more to the side, so they're not as vulnerable to the enemy when they pivot this way, if any of them swing about. Alright, not interested in selling, looking good. He put out more tarantulas. Still not running high explosives, so that's good for me. No anti-air. He hasn't really teched a whole lot. He's got some tech, but it's mostly health. He went suppression shot. I understand why, but I would have gone EMP armor. Well, I guess that's fair. I hadn't really teched anything to this round, so he didn't have anything to use EMP armor on except these guys. So, okay, that's fair. I get that. Ooh, there goes those crawlers, unfortunately. Level 2 Tarantula on the left is a smart idea to counter the Mustangs, but it's ineffective if it's getting shot by Phoenixes from out of the sky. Nice, EMP on that guy. Might be game. Uh-oh, the baby's waking up. Yep, that's game. Just in time. I can go get the baby. There we are, MMR, 1 point apart. Not anymore.